Jonathan M.W. Slack, Stem Cells, a very short introduction. Embark on a fascinating journey into the world of stem cells as we explore the pivotal discoveries and breakthroughs in the book, Stem Cells, a very short introduction by Jonathan M.W. Slack. In this digestible summary, we will dive into the complex nature of stem cells, their various types, and potential applications. Unravel the mysteries of pluripotent embryonic stem cells, tissue-specific stem cells, and the ethical debates surrounding their research. Discover how stem cells have revolutionized the treatment of diseases and injuries, and catch a glimpse of the future where lost limbs could be regenerated, and paralysis reversed.
Understanding stem cells. Explore the characteristics and types of stem cells. Cells are the basic building blocks of all living organisms, and their functions can be readily identified under a microscope. Unlike differentiated cells that perform specific functions, undifferentiated cells with generic appearances have the ability to differentiate into multiple cell types. These cells are known as stem cells, and they are capable of reproducing themselves and generating offspring that become differentiated cells. Stem cells exist throughout an organism's lifespan and are commonly found in tissues such as skin, blood, and intestines. Tissue-specific stem cells types are different from embryonic stem cells. Tissue-specific cells are not pluripotent and only produce cells from the tissue type from which they originate, while embryonic cells are pluripotent cells capable of forming any cell type found in the body. Contrary to popular belief, embryonic stem cells don't exist naturally, they are created in laboratories from cells found in early embryos. The epidermis is a typical example of a renewal tissue, which continually needs replenishing to maintain and repair the skin. The replacement of old, injured, or dead cells is possible through the activity of stem cells found in the skin's basal layer. There are still many unknown aspects of stem cells, but their potential applications are vast and remain a topic of ongoing research. Understanding the characteristics and types of stem cells is vital to grasp their potential applications. Therefore, we need to dive deeper into these stem cell types and their possible applications in the upcoming chapters. The ethics of stem cell research. Stem cells, particularly embryonic stem cells, have sparked heated ethical and political debates, primarily due to their use in scientific research. Opponents argue that using these cells from pre-implantation embryos amounts to murder and deny the embryo's full human rights. Religious grounds are often invoked to support this position. However, biomedical scientists tend to view pre-implantation embryos as not yet human beings, and more akin to cell cultures or tissue samples. Researchers rely on mouse embryonic stem cells more than human ones, as the former are easier to manipulate and have been essential to scientific discovery. Nevertheless, human embryonic stem cells play a crucial role in researching normal human development, genetic diseases, and drug screening, with the potential to replace animal testing. Cloning and stem cell therapy. In 1997, Dolly the sheep was successfully cloned using somatic cell nuclear transplantation. This process has made it possible to establish an ES cell line as a source for therapeutic cloning. While cloning humans is not widely accepted, producing cells similar to ES cells called iPS cells have proven valuable and patient-specific. Retinal degeneration treatment has had the most success in clinical trials as grafts below the retina have few side effects and little immunosuppression. Pluripotent cell therapies are also being studied to treat type 1 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, heart disease, and spinal injuries. Understanding cell renewal and stem cell therapy. Our bodies have different types of cells that renew themselves in different ways. Renewal cells are found in our skin, intestines, testicles, bone marrow, and other organs. Hematopoietic stem cell transplants, HSCTs, are the most important type of stem cell therapy, and they are used to treat leukemia, lymphoma, and genetic blood diseases. Tissue-specific stem cells can also be used to treat severe burns and eye diseases. Our bodies are made up of various cells that continually renew themselves. However, not all cells renew in the same way. Some, like neurons and muscle fibers, never divide again. Others, like cells in our liver, kidneys, and connective tissues, stop dividing when we stop growing. The third type is renewal cells, which continuously replace old cells and persist throughout our lives. These cells are found in our skin, intestines, testicles, and bone marrow. Hematopoietic stem cell transplants, HSCTs, are the most widely used type of stem cell therapy, with over 50,000 performed worldwide each year. HSCTs, also known as bone marrow transplants, are used mainly to treat leukemia and lymphoma, as well as genetic blood diseases like sickle cell anemia. Tissue-specific stem cells, meanwhile, can be used to treat burns and eye diseases by using cultured epidermis and stem cells from the cornea, respectively. Understanding the different types of cell renewal and the potential of stem cell therapy can help us appreciate the importance and possibilities of regenerative medicine. The potential of stem cell biology. Our current medical advancements are commendable, but future generations may find our limitations perplexing. Even amidst the hype of stem cell therapy in the 2000s, scientists remain cautious and prioritize embryonic research and drug screening. The story of hematopoietic stem cell transplantation reminds us that progress can take decades and that the knowledge gained from research may not necessarily have commercial value. However, scientists predict that stem cell therapy will yield great innovations in the future, from treating age-related macular degeneration to reversing paralysis caused by spinal trauma. While there is enormous potential in stem cell biology, it will take time and extensive research to see these advancements come to fruition.
The captivating realm of stem cells offers a trove of untapped potential in the field of biomedical science. Jonathan M.W. Slack's Stem Cells, a very short introduction, exposes the power and potential of these unique cells, touching on subjects such as embryonic stem cells, tissue-specific stem cells, ethical challenges, and various applications for the treatment of life-altering diseases and injuries. As we look forward, stem cell research promises significant advances in regenerative medicine and drug development. Despite the challenges, the future of stem cell research is filled with potential breakthroughs that could transform the way we approach medicine, health, and human well-being.